Welcome to Douglas County News Exchange. I'm your host, Sabrina Hayes. The temperature has started to climb, making the weather perfect for outdoor activities. We've got the info on some outdoor events you won't want to miss, including the 2017 Taste of Douglasville, Douglas County's annual Great Shredding event, and some great opportunities to get involved with Keep Douglasville Beautiful. This is your tour guide for everything that's going on in Douglas County. This is Douglas County News Exchange. Just last month, the 2017 Special Olympics was held at New Manchester High School. Thousands of students, teachers, volunteers, and administrators crowded the bleachers and field, and everyone had an amazing time. Here are some of the highlights from this awesome event.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light, was so proud that we held at the twilight last streaming, whose broad stripes bright our stars through the perilous fight. Over ramps that we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, those bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say that thou star-spangled banner, yeah, wave o'er the land and the free, and the home of the brave.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to its republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Several years ago, back when I was a little younger, we had finished Special Olympics and we had packed up all the equipment in my van, and it was parked in the middle of the football field, and it was about that time I realized I had locked my keys in my van. And, you know, Coach Force stepped up, didn't miss a beat, had that coat hanger, had my car opened in just a minute. And I told him, I said, you know, you've got a lot of skills. He said, you don't work with high school this long without picking up a few skills along the way. And we are sure that he has picked up so many more skills since that time, and he continues to inspire his family, his friends, his colleagues, all the students that he's worked with and coached. And as a result of all those things that he's taught them and inspired in them, they will go on for generation and generations to come as they in turn inspire those that they work with. So it's this time I'd like to present this plaque to Chet. Come on up. It says, presented to Coach Chet Forsh, founding member, in deep appreciation for enriching the lives of Special Olympians in Douglas County for over 40 years. Thank you for giving of your time and talents. March 29th, 2017. I love you, man.
Thank you very much to all the people who were involved in this. And the Special Olympics does have a special place in my heart because it is so inspiring to watch all these kids work so hard and not give up. I was mentioning it a little bit earlier. It's always inspired me when we did it at my school to have my track kids watch these kids work so hard so they would have no excuse not to work themselves. So thank you very much to all who are involved in making this decision, and to God be the glory.
How far is far? How far is far? We never know. We try until we try. How far is far? How far is far? We never know until we try. Until we try.
Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
Focus your attention to my right, your left. We're going to have an athletic team torch run. Now running the Olympic torch will be students from New Manchester High School. Remis Brooks, Nicole Baxter, Jamie McGee, and Justin Johnson. They are all going to be running the torch. All right, let's go. Here, have a torch run. Let's go. Get the Olympics started.
All right. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. Thank you, teachers. All right, it's time to get these games started. And my right-hand guy is ready to go. This is Paul. Paul goes to Beulah, right? Paul goes to Beulah. Paul, you ready to get us started? All right, let him have it.
Let the game begin.
All right. Good job, man. That was awesome.
Did you know that it is recommended that you keep your tax returns anywhere from 2 to 7 years? Once that period of time is up, what do you do with them? A good number of people shred their important papers so that their personal information does not fall into the wrong hands. You can do the same, and you can do it at no cost thanks to the upcoming annual Great Douglas County Shredding event. Here is Communications Director Wes Talon with the date and the details.
Your tax accountant will tell you that you only need to keep about 7 years of tax returns, canceled checks, and bank statements. And your spouse will tell you that it's probably time to get rid of all those old love letters and birthday cards and little things like that from people you dated before them. So, how do you do that? I've got the answer. It's time again for the Great Douglas County Shredding event. Mark your calendars, Saturday, April 22nd from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, just over my shoulder, right here in the parking lots of the Douglas County Courthouse, 8700 Hospital Drive. It's a drive-through event. Enter off Hospital Drive and line up around the courthouse. We'll get those old tax returns and love letters unloaded. They'll be shredded on site. I've got 2 FDIC-approved shredding trucks coming. They'll chop up those letters and tax returns so small that nobody will be able to put them back together again, just like Humpty Dumpty. So bring your personal papers to the courthouse on Saturday, April 22nd for the Great Douglas County Shredding event. It's free. You'll be taking steps to protect your identity, maybe even your marriage. See you then.
Here are some issues and interests you might want to know about. The Board of Commissioners has approved a new meeting schedule that includes one nighttime meeting on the third Tuesday of each month. All meetings were previously scheduled for 10 a.m., and the addition of the nighttime meeting is an attempt to give more citizens an opportunity to attend. The evening meetings are held at 7 p.m. in Citizens Hall at the Douglas County Courthouse. Speaking of changes, we have made a huge change here at Dcne 23. With the addition of some new shows, it was necessary to change the daily schedule. Our new chairman, Dr. Ramona Jackson-Jones, hosts a new interview show called Clearly, which airs daily at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Servings, Kitchens with the Cause, takes the place of Gizzoo Night on the Road and airs daily at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. It is a cooking show like Gizzoo Night, but will feature charities, nonprofits, and other community entities whose representatives help with the cooking. A new law enforcement show is in the works as well as some other programming. You can see the entire new schedule at dctv23.com. The Water and Sewer Authority would like you to know that the spring season means increased planting and watering. Are you using your water wisely? Douglas County continues to be in a level 2 drought, so please be mindful of the current outdoor watering restrictions and think of new ways you can be a good steward to our local water resources. You can visit their website at www.ddcwsa.com for tips and tricks on responsible water consumption. Are you ready to get rid of that junk in the garage or basement? Well, your junk is someone else's treasure, so why not have a yard sale? The City of Douglasville is making it easier for you by holding its annual Yard Sale Amnesty Weekend from Friday, April 21st through Sunday, April 23rd. Permits are free and applications can be downloaded from the city website at ci.douglasville.ga.us. If the wonderful spring weather has inspired you to get out and do something positive for your community, our in-studio guest needs you. Chan Weeks from Keep Douglasville Beautiful joins us today to tell us all about the mission, upcoming events, and volunteer opportunities. So Keep Douglasville Beautiful, how did you get involved in that?
Wow, that is a great question. Keep Douglasville Beautiful was established in 2001 by the Mayor and City Council of the City of Douglasville, and at the time they had established a board of 8 members and were looking for an executive director, and I interviewed for the position and got the job. So that was a little over 15 years ago that happened. So ever since then, we've been building the program, and hopefully the residents can see it, it being better in what we've been doing in the community.
So what are your main focuses here in Douglasville?
Keep Douglasville Beautiful is responsible for all kind of environmental, aspects of the community. So recycling, educating the public on well recycling or beautification projects and that kind of thing.
Okay, so April holds some busy calendars for you guys. What type of programs do you have going in April?
Well, April is kind of the culmination of the Great American Cleanup for Keep America Beautiful. Keep Douglasville Beautiful is affiliate of Keep America Beautiful, which is our parent company, our parent organization. And during March through May, they run the Great American Cleanup and encourage local affiliates to hold, do projects and programs in their local communities. So for April this year, we have a lot going on. We have a recycle event coming up. We do twice a year. So we do one in the spring and one in the fall, but this spring is April the 22nd, and it's a drive-through event, so people can bring all their recycled materials, their metals, electronics. We also have shoe collection and household goods, like gently used items that can be obviously reused. We're just trying to keep things out of the landfill. The Douglas County Lions Club is there with us, and they collect eyeglasses and hearing aids. So we really make it an opportunity where you can just kind of unload a lot of things, and that's available to anybody, Douglas County residents.
Good.
So.
And what type of other programs do you guys have that residents can get involved in?
Well, if recycling's not your thing, we also have a butterfly garden that we're planting at Worthen Park, which is the small little kind of pocket park. It's just a passive park there on the railroad tracks in downtown Douglasville, and that is also April 22nd. So that's kind of a big day. It's also Earth Day, so it kind of all ties in together. But we're going to be there planting a garden. Comcast Cares is actually going to be helping us with that event, and we will be there from 9 to 1 on the 22nd. And so if you're interested in planting and, kind of, making things look pretty, that's a great opportunity because we definitely need volunteers to come out and help with that event.
Perfect. So if residents would like to find out more about events coming up or how to get involved, how can they do that?
We have a website. It's just keepdouglasvillebeautiful.org. They can also email us at info@keepdouglasvillebeautiful.org, or they can call us at 770-920-3005. That's our main number there for the city. We also have a military honor garden that we're building. I'll just throw this in. It's not really happening in April, but it's something that we've been working on for a good while, and we're hoping to have the ribbon cutting for Flag Day, which is June 14th. And we still need participation from our community in that. And we need people in all areas. We not only need just volunteers when we're ready to, kind of put things together, but we'd really love the community to be involved, like businesses, if there's services that they can do, as far as like irrigation, or we definitely need our green industry, and the West Georgia Green Association has been a big help in that. So if they're part of that group, we'd love to have them out to help us in that. But we also need monetary donations to make it all possible. And we do have a sponsor wall where all the donors will be listed and recognized there. So, but this is going to be built at Hunter Memorial Park, and like I said, it's a military honor garden, and it is honoring all of our military branches. So we'll have monuments for each branch of the military, and it's just going to be a beautiful garden. It's going to be right there next to the airplane memorial. If you're familiar with Hunter Park, the airplane out there that they built for the Vietnam Memorial. So,
well, these are some great opportunities. If you don't mind, just one more time, how can the public get in touch with you so that they can get involved in all of the great projects you guys have going on?
So just go to our website at keepdouglasvillebeautiful.org, or call us at 770-920-3005, or email us at info@keepdouglasvillebeautiful.org.
Thank you so much for coming out today, and we appreciate all of your efforts to keep Douglasville beautiful.
Thank you.
If your kids are like mine, they hate taking tests. Unfortunately, they have to. We are approaching the end of the school year, and we are in the middle of testing season. Here are some tips and tricks to taking those tests as provided by the Douglas County School System.
You should make sure that you go to bed early the night before the test and get plenty of rest. You don't want to stay up late watching TV, just get a good night's rest, and then the next morning get up early, eat a good breakfast and a protein-enriched breakfast. Avoid sugary foods like pancakes or cereals, and wear something comfortable to school. Wear tennis shoes, something comfortable on your feet, and you want to feel good while you're taking the test because we want you to do your best. And we want you to make sure that you answer all the questions on the test, and if you have time to go back and look at the questions again to make sure you haven't skipped anything. And you need to make sure that you're not distracted by noises while you're taking the test or the lights in the room, and just really concentrate because we want the very best scores for you. If a child is distracted, they just need to raise their hands and let the teacher know or the proctor know that's in the classroom.
I think the parent plays a much greater role in preparing their students than they probably realize, and it doesn't necessarily just begin during the testing window. It's very important that their child's at school every day because that's where they learn the material in order to be successful on the standardized test. Also encouraging their children to read on a regular basis is also going to increase their chances for success. Staying in frequent communication with their child's teacher, just monitoring their progress, what can we do to help them, how are they progressing, and then also just being aware of when the standardized testing window is and not letting it slip up on them and just panic. Oh my goodness, you're taking the test, tomorrow, just to be prepared in that sense. But in terms of they can help their child during the actual testing window is try to reduce anxiety. If their children are ones that tend to get anxious about things, and things that they can do is just to make sure their children, like Ms. Swanger said earlier, they go to bed early, they get a good breakfast that's not heavy foods or loaded with sugar, that they get up early enough so that they have time to relax, eat breakfast, get all their necessary things done, teeth brushed, hair combed, and get out of the door, get to school in plenty of time to maybe even be a few minutes early. They can also reduce the number of activities they have during the testing time, after school and evening activities. Encourage their children every day. Make sure you read carefully, you read the directions, you listen to your teacher, and take your time during the testing period. And then also just maintain a positive attitude. Encourage their children, even on the days they come home and they think, oh, I don't think I did very well. That's okay, you go at it again tomorrow, and just be very positive. Testing dates are posted on the school system website, and they're also on individual schools' websites. Letters go home with those testing dates. We have a school system calendar where those dates are posted as well.
When it comes to dealing with emergency situations, you can't beat a well-thought-out plan that was created ahead of time. This is never more true than when the emergency involves some of our more dependent populations. We joined Sherry Yurda at New Manchester High School to show you how to handle emergencies with special population individuals.
Hello and welcome to Fire Safe. I'm Sherry Yurda with the Douglas County Fire Department. Today on Fire Safe, we're at New Manchester High School, where we're going to be learning about fire safety for individuals with special needs. Whether you have a family member with special needs, a friend, coworker, or just someone you see regularly at church or school, it's important for all of us in the community to be able to help them safely evacuate a building in an emergency. Do we run out of the house, or do we get low and crawl under the smoke?
Get low, crawl under smoke.
Very good. We get low and crawl under the smoke. Awesome answers, you guys. We must also be able to help them understand when there is a need to shelter in place rather than evacuate, for example, during a severe weather event. The key to fire safety planning and training for individuals with special needs is to tailor the plan to each individual's abilities and needs. If we take the time to get to know those with special needs who live and work nearby, we'll be able to help understand their abilities better.
We teach fire safety skills in the classroom, focusing on specific scenarios so that the students are better prepared should these events occur in their home. The students are often scared of a different event, of something happening that's loud, some excitement, and they're not always going to be able to think real quickly about what they need to do. And the more preparation we give them and the more we discuss this in the classroom, the better prepared they are to handle that when it occurs.
Thanks, and remember until next time to stay fire safe.
One of the largest annual events held in Douglas County each year is the Taste of Douglasville. It's coming up, so mark your calendars. Here is Executive Director of the Cultural Arts Council, Dcne Grace Hill, and friends to tell you what to expect this year.
Hello there, I'm Dcne Grace Hill, Executive Director of the Cultural Arts Council, and we are busy getting ready for the Taste of Douglasville. This will be the 24th year of this big community block party, and we've got about 15 people busy working to put it together. So we have a lot of activities going on. I'm going to let people share with you a little bit more.
So like Davina mentioned, we have our Taste of Douglasville coming up. It's May 20th. It's from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. right here in downtown Douglasville. As you can probably already know, we will have construction going on during Taste of Douglasville with a reconstruction of the plaza. However, that's not going to slow us down this year. We're going to be extending down Church Street, and we're going to have this one of our biggest and our best Taste of Douglasville ever with our Kids Corner, and we'll have our Better Living Market, our arts and crafts vendors, and more restaurants than you've ever had before.
Well, again, I'm Patty Puckett, board president, and I'd also like to point out Jude Patterson, who's working on the team developing restaurants. And Jude, so far, I think we're up to about 11 or 12, is that right?
Yes, we are. Up to about 11 or 12 right now. Some of the food businesses that I know of are Rio's Italian Ice, the Outback, Carrabba's, the Bubble Hut, which is an interesting concept. It's all about teas, so I think that would be a real nice addition to our event this year. Sprinkles Donut and Coffee out of Villa Rica is going to be attending, so that'll be great. Fabiano's is coming. Gabe's is going to be, so we're going to have some new restaurants here. We're going to have a lot of different tastes. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, in addition to the great food that we'll have, there'll be lots of opportunities to shop local sponsors who'll have booths at Taste. We'll have arts and crafts vendors, some Better Living, which are things other than handmade arts and crafts. We'll have a kids corner with fantastic games and prizes and activities for kids. And we'll have a lot of activities going on around the food booths. So we hope everybody will really walk from one end to the other and really enjoy the variety of services and products and meet a lot of new people in the community.
Due to the construction on O'Neill Plaza, that stage, of course, is going to be closed, but we're going to have another stage on Bowden Street with a big variety of entertainment. We're going to have country, we're going to have some single artists, a big selection of different artists, different styles of music for the whole family.
Taste of Douglasville is a big community endeavor, lots of people working on it, and even more, thousands come out to see it and enjoy. Last year we thought we were being ambitious and bringing 18,000 tickets to purchase your food. We ran out. We ended up with over 26,000, so mark your calendar, May 20th, be downtown Douglasville. You'll have lots of fun and enjoy lots of good cuisine.
Thanks so much for watching DCTV 23. If you need any additional information about what you saw on the show today, all you have to do is go to our website at celebratedouglascounty.com or email us at dctv23@co.douglas.ga.us. Be sure to check out all of our shows here on your source for local news and entertainment. DCTV 23 is always on at Comcast Channel 23, AT&T UVerse Channel 99, and online at dctv23.com.